empty words from long ago. Remind me all I need to know, 'cause I can see all the resentment that you hide, but I won't lose my faith. No, I won't lose my way again. If this is the final call, I will find a way. I will give you anything, 'cause you're all that matters. And if this all should fall, I will be your everything, 'cause you're all that matters to me. So many times I've let you down, but you keep me hanging around. But you know I keep these feelings deep inside, that if you walked away, I won't make you stay again. 'Cause this is a final call, and I will find a way, and I will give you anything, 'cause you're all that matters. And if this all should fall, I will be your everything, 'cause you're all that matters. So why do I try to pretend that nothing hurts, but it's a lie? Can't you see? You're all that matters to me. This is the final call. I will give you anything, 'cause you're all that matters. And if this all should fall, I will be your everything, 'cause you're all that matters. You think you own your life, but you're just part of a cause that will take away your rights while knocking down your door to your paradise. It's just the calm before the storm. They've been taking what they want to since the day that you were born. Am I twisted or conflicted? Is life scripted or imprinted? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? They will make you feel you're mad if you see through their illusions, while we all go out to work, living blind in the confusion till it's too late. Another liberty is gone. Diplomacy is broken down. I'm bringing my machine guns. Fear you, division you grew, the lies you pushed through. I don't believe you. Do you hear me now? 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 Politics should never be about personal gain, but when you grow up in this broken world, you see it time and time again. History rewritten just to suit another goal, just another kind of dictation. It's all about control, all about control, all about control, all about control, all about control. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
Hi everyone. Today is the first day we went to lockdown. 5 years today, everyone. 5 years today. I have been fighting a campaign for the vaccine injured for the last 4 years now. And I have got people here who have been injured by the vaccine, gene therapy. I've got strokes, I've got heart attacks, I've got myocarditis, I've got pericarditis. It's off the level, guys, like you would not possibly imagine. So I've got individuals that I look after. So I don't know if anyone ever remembers Alex, first person. Alex Mitchell had his leg removed due to the AstraZeneca. I speak to him most days. He said, do not trust any governments, but I'm hopefully with reform will give us some reflection. Alex and me talk. Mark Watt. And also, do you also remember Lisa Shaw? First person to die from taking AstraZeneca on her death certificate. Okay, it's there. Go and look. It's in the domain. Just be wary of what's going on. Now, this is my board, and it's a bit horrific, but I'm trying to be positive.
I get a kick out of you.
All right, so I shouldn't be doing that, but obviously it's still pretty odd. All right, so I need some comedy effect, guys, because if you just saw what I've been on, and this group, my Stand in the Park group, we've been here every Wednesday for 4 years, guys. We sit in that room every Wednesday, and we've been in this. So when you decided to come and do your talks once a month, all of these people and more follow me round the country. I'm friends with Andrew Bridgend. I'm friends with Tommy Robinson. But do you know what I mean? But there's no association there. I'm not saying, but you know, but I've watched Farage go against what's gone on, and whether he's political agendas, I don't know. But we're worried. I brought effectively £500 worth of votes here tonight. 500, they all same here because they have the same difference, you know. So you could all join. It's up to you. I'm not saying, I've just wanted to give these people hope. So every Wednesday when I'm here and I walk in with my bag, everyone knows me with my little bag because I'm helping people because they're injured, vaccine injured, strokes, everything that you could possibly imagine, I get thrown at all the time. So here's my little gay bag. So in here is everything that I have to do to help people who have been injured. Everything that was taken away from me. Ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, all of these things were taken. So imagine today we were put on lockdown by Boris. Today, 5 years ago today, and I'm sat in a reform in the same place that I've been coming for the last 4 years, and I'm in this room. I'd usually be doing Slimmer's World, or I'm usually doing a dementia class, because I've been for the last 8 years, I do dementia classes, and we involve movement, singing, I get everybody jamming, have a laugh. So I'm not just a lad who's just been going down this, whatever path you want to call it, but we are now off levels, and these are low levels, okay? How many people in here, I'm just having an honest opinion, has known someone who has had some kind of injury to a vaccine? Especially that man there who had a stroke just 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. So I get phone calls every single day from people. Now, does anyone know what the 38 million is at the top? No, it's not. It's how much the flu disappeared that year. The average 38 million people that had the flu around the world averaged that. And it disappeared that year. Bit weird that, isn't it? Yeah. Just disappeared. So that's what your 38 million is at the top. Okay, so anyone know what the 100,000 is? And that doesn't mean bullshit. All right, does anybody know what it is? That is the percentage of people that are having strokes, brain strokes. My great friend over here, 3 years ago came to our group, legend, knew he was vaccine injured. This was 3 years ago. He said, I've been poisoned, and what can you do to help me? I said, I'll try my best. Protocols, things like that. And I said, yeah, but this thing in your system, injected with a poison, is in your system, and it's got things in it that weren't supposed to be there. So having him ringing me from the bed last Monday, because he'd had a stroke, going, bro, what can I do to get these lesions out of my brain? I am now studying my arse off, because this is filling everything that's around our system. So, anyone know what the 44,000 is?
Yellow card scheme.
Oh, no, it's how many people used to have autism, 1 in 44,000 10 years ago. What is it today? 1 in 36. So don't you think of a correlation between gene therapy, all of these injections? Do you know that a child, by the time they're 18 in America, 18 months, has already had 28 jabs? By the time they're...
The Amish people.
Sorry?
Except the Amish people.
Except the Amish. Absolutely, except the Amish. So they took choices on their medical intervention. So that's where the increase is. Anybody... anyone know what the 80% is? So, any idea? 80%. Well, it's actually 82 today, but more of mine are they're lower than what they should be. Do you know what that is? That's how much miscarriage. Miscarriages are off the scale. Unreal. I've got 16, 17-year-old kids, mothers, daughters ringing me going, Ty, she's bleeding so heavily. And menstruation is all over. Not every 28 days. These kids are bleeding, screwed up mentally, neurologically, asking me, how can I help? Did you have the jab? Yeah, mom and dad wanted it because they wanted to go away to America. Okay, so the children were absconded onto all of this. So now I'm looking at every single thing that's in your body that you've had any of this gene therapy has accelerated. Look at cancer, 5,700% is cancer. Over 100,000 strokes, guys, percent. This is 100,000%. So now we're into here. Do you know what 21 and 28 is?
Woke up in the morning wanting to get stoned. What kind of resin to put on my hot knife? Oh, Moroccan black. Okay? So, that is, with a strange voice still there, whew, this is the amount of times you need to masturbate every month. I know this sounds weird, but to allow, I've got a lot of people at the moment who have cystic fibrosis, to all these different things, so, and our colon cancer and all the things, our testicles, we're all suffering from, you know, have you had the finger up the bum bit? Yeah, your prostate looked at. So prostate cancer can be reduced by masturbation, but you can also add saw palmetto. Saw palmetto is relevant in the semen, and that's what actually makes us healthier. Now, when you have cancer treatment, the first thing they tell you is, do you take saw palmetto? Because if you see that they run alongside each other, you've got to give up one while they're having the cancer treatment. You can't run both of them together. So that tells you that product actually works. Saw palmetto naturally works. And it even states it in the medical thing. Do not take saw palmetto if you're having chemotherapy. So, something to it. Now, guys, you know how I feel about this one. Okay, so does anybody know what the £450 million is? So, it's the amount of money that's set aside all through the NHS for the last 20 years, guys. Go and have a look. That's how much money spent on that. Midazolam.
Okay? End of life care drug. Beautifully used properly. If we've got people in real pain, we don't want them in pain, do we? Midazolam is the end of life care, and it's what's in your driver, and it's what sends those people off, okay? But this was my mum's, so this was her end of life care. Now, have a guess how much. So this was 20 years, always 450 million aside by the NHS for end of life care. Yeah, that's always been every year. Why is it when Midazolam Mat came in, that year it went to 2.1 billion pounds? The most expensive drug in the world I'm holding at the moment in 2020, because in America, does anyone remember what it was called? Remdesivir. So we've got Midazolam and Remdesivir. Okay, so here's my mum's. So there you go. So that was the vial that's injected in also with, I'm allowed to use these because of my mum's drugs. Obviously, diamorphine, there's the mix. So when COVID was going off, that's how much that cost. $3,000. The most expensive drug I'm holding in my hand here. That was how much it was worth. Unreal. So the 2.1 billion that Midazolam Mat starts to do in, what changed on week 13 to week 14? Go and have a look. Go and have a look at the spike, because they were using this to kill people. Sorry, it's there in black and white, guys. Okay? So, and I don't care because it's all over Twitter. It's been like it for the last 3 weeks. I'm a mere mortal of an individual of what's going on out there. But Remdesivir was used. So also, how much money did the Americans get for each time someone went on a ventilator? Any idea? $44,000 if you got them on a ventilator. Yeah? Now before, if you just wanted COVID on your sheet, the insurance companies coughed up $14,000 just by having it on the sheet, because all they wanted to do was get you on a ventilator. Okay? So this is why I have this thing against Matt, because it did cause massive uproars in the whole of the system. Okay? So we need to consider that not only by taking this gene therapy, which it is, it's a gene therapy, it was never a vaccine, because it just never was. It's got things inside it that you've got problems, health problems, all those things were coming in. Now, anyone know what the 5 billion is? Any idea? Supposedly, I love that one. Nigel, here we go. So Nigel is telling me, right, so on average, at the 8 billion or 9 billion that's in the world, apparently 5 billion had the vaccine. Apparently, because we don't know if there are 8 billion people in the world, do we? We have no idea. We're only told what we're told by the newspapers. Oh, there's 8 billion people in the world. There's 9. No, none of us know. We don't have that idea. We've just been told something. So, but if I'm going on my basis, thanking Nigel for the 5 billion, and he pointed out such a great thing when I did my last talk last week. And he went, Ty, if these are your records now, and that's for 5 billion, imagine what these records would be if it's just 1 billion. All of these will be through the roof even more. These will literally extend. So, this is how many deaths we've had. And these are low level, okay? So, between 7 to 15 million deaths. Wow. We should have pulled this in the first week, but no. Then we get into disabilities, disabled people. 29 to 60 million. That's just disabilities. Injured, 500 to 900 million, just shy of nearly a billion. Okay? So whatever this is, and you see my little symbols, there's my little disabled, there's my little injection, there's my little I'm injured, you know. So there we go, one more blast.
Holy shit.
Is that not right? is this, yeah, I'm not lying to you guys, it's all there in the domain. Sorry, my voice is still going fast. All right, so the list is here, okay? Pharmaceuticals, it's with a silent P. Harmaceuticals, because they've been harming you, okay? And I'm really trying to find the best solutions for you to be healed from this. But I don't know what to do, guys. We're dealing with a modified mRNA injection, right? So when they say messenger, I always call it modified, because it's a messenger RNA. But I call it a modified mRNA. So I don't know, with all the studies that I've ever done, this come onto the market and we just morally accepted it. Oh, it's ready, this vaccine's all done. Quick, get it in your arm. And you didn't sit there and think, oh, I can't get this out. But some of you wanted to go on holiday. Some of them wanted to have, you know, so there's all of these different levels where I'm trying to say to people, you need to be wary of how thin your blood is. We need to, if you've been jabbed, you need to keep your blood thin. Do you know what I mean? If you've had that, and for every booster, you're getting worse. And I'm sorry, but as of today, which is COVID 5 years today, I was working in the nursing home last year, and I had to leave. Because every time that nurse had come through the door to do COVID jabs, I was crying in the toilets, guys. Crying, because all I wanted to do was physically jump on that person. I wanted your name, your number, because I'm going to hold you personally responsible. I lost 3 other members of staff in that nursing home that week. But the worrying thing for me is you believe that 11th jab today, the spring booster, is out. Crack on. You go for it. Because the 30% I'm never going to change. Because you honestly believe that 11th jab's going to make you better. You do. You've had 10 that made you feel shit, but then you're still going to have 11 because you honestly believe it's going to save you on the next one. Do not take any more. Please. I can't cry so much. I get so upset. And you know how passionate I am. And you guys, I'm so grateful for having you people behind me. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be stood up here now. I'm exceptionally grateful for having wonderful friends like you, all who are also vaccine injured. I am so grateful. But this platform, and whether you want to bury your head in the sand is entirely up to you, but I've got some good followers. I'm with Andrew Bridgend on Thursday. I'll be with Jeff Buys Cars on Friday. So I'll be doing a good 250,000 views next week. Then after that, when I go over and go down to London and see all the other lads, I've been going on freedom marches since day one. You were sat locked up in COVID. I was out.
Let's hear him. Get your
Let's giving the light, you know. So I just want everybody to, I still believe that I'm setting up these vaccine retreatment centres. Everybody knows, everyone who knows me, the post office scandal was the biggest scandal. And all those people were absconded because they said the computer system wasn't working. It wasn't. So those postmasters were destroyed. Some of them also committed suicide. I know some of those people, and I actually know Alan Bates. So, Sir Alan Bates, sorry. But at the same time, when we've met, and I cross different people every week, you know, Andrew Bridgen, so we're all in the same link. We're all in the same boat. We're all passing each other. But I just want people to realise that we need to make a change in our health system, because what was the first thing our Prime Minister said? We're going to privatise you. We're going to privatise the NHS next. Well, that's the only way it's going to go, because it's a bottomless pit. Also the 7th biggest employer in the world, is it? Is it 7? Yeah. So now the NHS is on its arse. Our county councils are bankrupted. What hope have we got, guys? What a hope have we got? There's only two things. Your health is wealth. Your health is wealth. But unfortunately, someone's took away your health from having this jab. And I'm sorry, but there are people like our group. We hear every Wednesday, guys, every Wednesday. If you want to come and meet us, we're in that back room over there. And we've been doing that for 4 years. So if you want support and you want our group, we've got groups all over the country. We're a very passive group of individuals. But there's a lot of intelligence there. But we need people like him, Jacob. I need young people. Because, I'm sorry, but I'm becoming old. But I need people like him who's willing to stand up, love him to bits. But at the same time, we need more young voters. We need these people in there. I'm sorry, but we need young people like that who have gone through horrific things. Because he has gone through some, and he's also got a lot of knowledge. But thank you, Jacob. You're an absolute pleasure. But also, I've got to say, thank you, Mark, my counsellor, Mark Crosby, watched him walk up and down all those stairs with a horrible cold and illness. He worked his arse off, guys, for that one vote. Honestly, if you'd have seen him come into the gym, he was going 5,000 leaflets. 5,000. Respect, mate. Oh, sorry. So, I just wanted to say thank you for giving me that platform, and I hope everybody that...
Ty Richardson is not a doctor, although I'm a certified nutritional advisor. This is for information purposes only, for learning and awareness.
Thank you very much.